Just finished a revival in a large Midwestern city. Got on board a train on his way back home. Sat down beside a young man and tried to strike up a conversation. Even tried to bring up the talk about the weather. Could get no reply. So he looked over at the young man and he seen tears coming out of his eyes and streaming down his face. He said to him, says, "Young man, I'm a preacher." Said, "I'll help you in any way I can." So through his tears, the young man proceeded to tell this story. He said, "Preacher, about 3 years ago," said, "I got so wicked and mean," said, "why, I even struck my dad." Said, "Dad called me out and told me," said, "Son," said, "I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave home." Said, "With the trouble that you're putting your mother and I through, that we just can't take it no more." Said, "Ever since that time," said, "I've been traveling around over this land and country," said, "up until about 3 weeks ago." Said, "In a little old country church, the Lord gloriously saved my soul." He said, "Now I'm on my way home." Preacher told him, said, "Well, that's well and good, son, but," said, "how do you know that old mom and dad's going to welcome you when you get there?" Said, "I don't know, preacher." Said, "I wrote my dad a letter. Told him about being saved and I wanted to come by home." Said, "I don't know whether they're going to welcome me or not." Said, "I told Dad just to hang a little white rag out in an old apple tree that stands between the house and this railroad, if it's all right for me to get off and come home." Said, "You know, preacher," said, "we're almost there," and said, "I don't know whether there's going to be a rag in that tree or not." Said, "Would you look for me, preacher?" Said, "Would you be my eyes?" Preacher dusted off the old window. Train rounded the bend and he turned back to the young man with a great big smile on his face. Said, "Why, son," said, "you don't got a thing to worry about." Said, "Why, that old apple tree out there looks like it's in full bloom." And said, "Out there stands that old dad and mom waving a big old white bed sheet, saying, 'Come on home, son.' Said, 'Come on home.' That's just the way my God is today. No matter what I've done or what you've done, He's standing with His arms outstretched saying, 'Come on home, child. Come on home.'"